Hey guys, it's Jamesia Capri, the nurse practitioner extraordinaire. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Here we discuss all things NP, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get it. Hey guys, it's Jamesia Capri, the nurse practitioner extraordinaire, and today we're going to talk about the #1 best ways to land your first job with no experience as a nurse practitioner. So keep track of all of your skills that you learned in school. So that's #1. You know how you were keeping your logs and all that stuff for clinical. So make sure you keep a track of your skills so that you can show the person that you're trying to get a job that you have some skills as a nurse practitioner. Okay, even the stuff you learned as far as simulation, when you learned how to do that first pap smear back in the day, got to keep that. Okay, keep in contact with your preceptors. Better yet, when you're in clinical, tell your preceptor that you want a job. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you know, I really would like to work here, or I would really like a job once I get done with school. Put that bug in their ear, okay? All right, also during your rotation, make sure that you are learning like the platform for charting and things like that, like Dr. Chronos and also Athena, things like that, so that you can at least say that you know how to do a platform for your EMRs, okay? And don't be afraid to volunteer. It's okay to volunteer for a little bit of time. Why does it look like I'm not looking in? Where am I supposed to be looking? Y'all? Okay, anyway. The last time I felt like I was looking right at myself. And now it doesn't look like I'm looking at myself at all. Anyway, volunteer. You can, don't laugh at me, y'all. You can volunteer, like for the first 2 weeks, it's okay to volunteer. That shows that you're dedicated, that you're willing to take the job. And also, don't be out there trying to get the job that pays you $100 million. It's okay to take a job that doesn't pay as much in order to get the skills, because a lot of people won't hire you unless you have some type of skills as a nurse practitioner, okay? So be sure that you're out there trying to do what you have to do to get the job, okay? You can volunteer 2 weeks. You're all right. Work as a nurse at night. You can do it. All right. Make sure that you track your patients. Like when you're in clinical, make sure you keep track of how many patients you're seeing a day. Make sure you're keeping track of the type of patients you're seeing, that you have built up that type of experience when you're in clinical. So you can say, you know, when I was in clinical, I was seeing at least up to 10, 11, 12 patients a day. That brings in revenue to the practice. The most patients that you see gives them more money. So that's also in your favor. So you can at least show that you can at least take that workload, working fast, have a workload pace, and you're bringing money into the practice again. All right. So what I just talked about is kind of also a way to build your resume. So all those connections from clinical, the clinical hours, because I think out here you guys are like, have to do 750 hours of clinical, or 500 or 1,000 or whatever it is. Those are hours of skills. Turn those into skills. So make sure that you put that on your resume. Now, I do want to mention some of the jobs that are not the glamorous jobs, the cardiac job that you want, or the renal job that you want, or whatever, that you can get with no experience. That are your mini clinics. Those are good. Those actually are nurse practitioner ran clinics, so don't mark those off your list. So mini clinics are good, and you can see like from pediatrics to the elderly in those mini clinics, and they don't pay bad. I think they start at like, I don't know, like $59 an hour or something like that. So it's not that bad. Okay, so you can do that. You can also do the health assessments. You know how they have you go and they do health assessments on people. Now those you don't use your skills as much, but it's a nurse practitioner job. So health assessment jobs are good, okay? Also, nursing home jobs. Nursing homes will hire new grads with no experience. You can get really good experience in the nursing home. You just have to be careful with making sure that you have someone who, like an attending, who you can call if something goes wrong, somebody you can bounce ideas, back and forth. When I first got my nurse practitioner and I worked in the nursing home, I couldn't get anybody on the phone. It was all me and my books, like this, looking all kind of stuff up. So just be sure that you can call somebody in case you need them for that. So nursing home jobs are good. Also agency will hire new grads, and they don't pay bad, but it's something that it's one of those situations where you got to be flexible. You got to be willing to go in there and just get the job done. You know your skills, you can do it. Just take an agency job. So the goal is to get experience. So once you get the experience, you can get the dream job that you really want. Okay? So here's a side note. You may get offered less than what you make as an RN now for your nurse practitioner gig that you have to get. I know, not good. But you can work at night while you're, doing that nurse practitioner job, because the goal is to get the nurse practitioner job of your dreams so that you can make that money that you want to make. So if you like this video today, please like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what type of videos that you guys out there want to hear about. And I hope this was helpful for anybody who's looking for a job, who can't land a job. I'm telling you, I think the #1 tip that I gave you today is to volunteer. I've done it. I worked for 2 weeks for free as a nurse practitioner, and actually that was the best connections that I made in my nurse practitioner career. And I ended up landing a job. Was it the best job? Was it my dream job? No, but I ended up getting that experience and got hired at a higher rate. So that was excellent. And in the end, it's all about getting the experience and getting that nurse practitioner job that you want. So see you guys later.